Number 8. Using 3.14 for pi, what is the radius of a circle with a circumference of 69.1 meters? Now the circumference is the distance all the way around the outside of a circle, and the formula for that involving radius is c equals 2 pi r, where c is the circumference and r is the radius. Since we're looking for the radius, let's solve for r. So highlight the r. Now since 2, pi, and r are next to each other, it means they are being multiplied to each other. In order to move the 2 and the pi to get r by itself, we'd have to undo that multiplying, which means we got to do the opposite of multiplying, which is dividing. So we divide both sides by pi, and that gives you c over 2 pi equaling r. Now we're going to substitute in all our given information. C is circumference, and that is 69.1, and pi is the 3.14, so 69.1 will go on top in place of c, 3.14 will go in place of pi. 2 times 3.14 is 6.28, so now we divide 69.1 by 6.28, which will give us 11.003 going on and on. So rounding that, our answer will be approximately 11 meters. So that's going to be the answer for number 8. Number 9, what is the length of a rectangle with a width of 18 inches and an area of 153 inches squared? So the formula for the area of a rectangle is A equals LW. Since we're looking for the length, we're going to solve for L. Now, L and W being next to each other means that they're being multiplied. To move W, you got to undo that multiplying, which you undo multiplying by dividing. So divide both sides by W. So my equation will be A over W equals L. So now I'm going to substitute in my given information. A, or my area, is 153. W, or my width, is 18. So 153 on top, 18 at the bottom, would equal L. So 153 divided by 18 will give me 8.5, so 8.5 inches for L for number 9. Number 10, a rectangle has a perimeter of 64 centimeters and a length of 26 centimeters. What is the width? The formula for perimeter is P equals 2L plus 2W, and here's why. In a rectangle, we have opposite sides being equal to each other. So we have two lengths and two widths being added up, because remember, perimeter is the distance all the way around. So 2 times one of the lengths plus 2 times one of the widths will give you the total distance around the rectangle. But we are looking for the width. So that means we're highlighting the W, and we got to move everything else away from that. So we subtract 2L on both sides to move this away to undo this addition. So we have P minus 2L equals 2W. Again, highlight the W. We see that to get the W by itself, move to 2, which they're being multiplied, so undo that multiplying by dividing. So we divide both sides by 2, and it'll give us W equals P minus 2L over 2. Now we substitute in our given information. P is perimeter, and that's 64. L is length, and that's 26. So we have 64 minus 2 times 26. 2 times 26 is 52. So 64 minus 52 will give us 12. 12 over 2 will give us 6. So 6 centimeters is going to be the answer for number 10. That's our width. Number 11. Solve for m. A equals 1 over 3 pi x squared m. So we're going to highlight the m. So we have to move everything away from that. Let's start by moving the fractions. So we cross out 3 in the denominator and bring it to the other side and multiply it to a. So we have 3a equals everything that's left, which is pi x squared and m. And it's understood there's a 1 there, so we don't have to write that. So again, remember, we're solving for m. So pi x squared and m are all being multiplied. To undo multiplying, we divide, because dividing is the opposite of multiplying. So we divide both sides by pi x squared, and we'll have m on the right equaling 3a over pi x squared. And that's going to be the answer. Just remember, capital letter A, lowercase x and m. Number 12. Solve the equation for the given variable. So we have c equals, all in parentheses, s plus k over 3 times f for s. So we're solving for s, so let's highlight that. Before we can even think about touching the s, we are going to need to get rid of the f first, so we can get rid of our parentheses. So this f we see is multiplying everything here. So to undo that, we divide. So we divide both sides by f, and we'll have c over f equals s plus k over 3. Now we notice s is up top of a fraction. To get rid of that fraction, we cross the 3 out and bring it to the other side and multiply it to the fraction. Just write the 3 up top with the c. So we have 3c over f equaling s plus k. Now to get the s by itself, we got to move to k, and we do that by subtracting k on both sides since k is being added. So our answer is going to be 3c over f minus k equals s. Just remember, capital C, lowercase f, k, and s. Number 13. Certain clouds form when temperatures fall below negative 89 degrees Celsius. What is this temperature in degrees Fahrenheit? The first thing we need is the formula to convert Fahrenheit to Celsius. So Celsius equals 5 over 9 times, in parentheses, Fahrenheit minus 32. So since we're looking for it in terms of Fahrenheit, we got to solve for f, so highlight the f. Now to get the fraction away, we multiply both sides by the reciprocal. So multiply 9 over 5 times c equals 9 over 5 times 5 over 9, all times f minus 32. A fraction times its reciprocal gives you 1. So these two fractions are going to go away. And we'll have, on the left, 9 over 5c equals f minus 32. So then to solve for f, all we need to do is move this 32. So we add 32 on both sides, and we have 9 over 5c plus 32 equals f. So now we need to convert the negative 89 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit. So we're going to substitute in negative 89 degrees in for c. So take the c out and replace it with negative 89. Now we have to multiply that by 9 over 5. So let's rewrite negative 89 as negative 89 over 1 so we can multiply the fractions. Remember, integers can be written as a fraction over top of 1. So now we multiply across. 9 times negative 89, 5 times 1. That will give us negative 801 over 5 plus 32. So what we do is turn this into a decimal, negative 801 over 5, which is negative 160.2 plus 32, which gives us negative 128.2. So in Fahrenheit, that is negative 128.2 degrees. And that's the answer.